Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm sorry about the lighting. Okay, I fiddled with my filter to get the best picture. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too bright in here. But that's okay because, I need a bit of light to see what I'm reading. So for today's video, I am talking about the sun. Yes, I said it, I'll be talking about the sun. So there is actually a bit of information that I actually did write down, so bear with me. It may be just a little bit long, but I'm going to get into it right now. Alright, so here we go. Our sun is a 4.5 billion year old yellow dwarf star, a hot glowing ball of hydrogen and helium at the center of our solar system. Our sun is about 93 million miles, that is 150 million kilometers from Earth. And it's our solar system's only star. Without the sun's energy, life as we know it could never exist here on Earth. The sun is about 100 times wider than Earth and about 10 times wider than Jupiter, the biggest planet in our sky. Wow. Fancy that, huh? Our sun is 10 times bigger than Jupiter. Who was on, right? Well, technically I already knew this, but for those of you who didn't know about it, well, you do now. Moving right along. The sun is the largest object in our solar system. Its diameter is about 865,000 miles. That is 1.4 million kilometers. Its gravity holds the solar system together, keeping everything from the biggest planets to the smallest. Bits of debris in orbit around it. So there you go. The sun is what keeps our solar system together. Our sun is the largest and brightest star we can see during the day. However, while at night time in some countries, won't see the sun until the very next day. Why do you ask this? Well, this is due to the different parts of the world with different time zones. So one part has sun while the other part has night. Then it rotates. So all of us gets to enjoy both day and night. So there you go. There's your answer. The Earth rotates around the sun. Every day, every year, every month, all right? Every minute, second, hour, all right? The Earth rotates around the sun. Okay, it does its full rotation. All right, giving us both day and night, right? So while I'm here in Australia, we have daytime, which means we can see the sun, our star. On the other side, it would be nighttime right about now. So all they'll ever see is the night sky with all those little stars and planets showing. However, when it's time to rotate, then we will definitely get night and you guys will get day. All right? But there is actually a little trick to this, okay? So, for example, I'm going to use America as an example, and I have noticed this on many occasions, okay? Each morning when I have woken up, I have noticed that it's still daytime over in America. Sorry guys, I'm using you guys as an example. I don't mean to, but you guys are the perfect examples for this. So when morning breaks out here, it's still daytime over there, so we both actually get to see the sun. However, when it's late in the afternoon here in Australia, then they will no longer see the sun, and it's completely nighttime over there. It works the same way here, alright? Although their night is actually a bit longer at the moment because they're actually going into the colder seasons. So at the moment, I think they're entering autumn. Well, I think they're in autumn because we're actually in spring now here in Australia. So when it's winter over here, it'll be... Actually, no. Hang on. Summer comes after spring, sorry. So when it's summer here in Australia, it'll be winter over in America. Alright. So at the moment, yes, it is actually autumn over there because it's spring here. Sorry for the mix-up at the beginning there, but yes, I just wanted to point that little bit of info out. Although our weather pattern here in Tasmania is off, so even though it's spring and spring's supposed to be warm, enjoyable, like, you know, the birds, bees, butterflies, you name it. While here in Tasmania, spring is still pretty much cold, okay? While the snow may be melting here in Tasmania, we still get the cold breeze coming off the Antarctic waters, only because Antarctica is closer to Tasmania than you actually think. Yes, I know, the South Pole. Now where I come from, up in Queensland, it is summer all year round. No spring, no winter, no autumn. It is summer all year round. While you think it's crazy, well, yes, it is crazy, okay? We do have the seasons, but I can tell you this now. Winter is summer, basically. Autumn is summer. Spring is summer. Summer is summer. Okay? That's Queensland for you. There's only been a very few times where it's been cold in Queensland, but they're more like comfortable temperatures if it does ever get to that point. The highest temperature Queensland does get up to is low 40s to high 40s. I know, it's scorching, okay? It feels like a desert. So basically in wintertime, you'll see people going to the beach, going swimming. All right, that's pretty much in winter. You'll see people going to pools in winter. You'll see people swimming in their backyards in winter. Wearing, you know, in wintertime we wear t-shirts, tank tops, shorts, jeans, skirts, dresses. Do you ever see anybody in Queensland wearing a jumper or a jacket? No, you don't, okay? You don't. Although there's been a few times I have had to because I had been sunburnt really bad up there. Because what I've noticed that the sun is actually brighter up in Queensland than it is anywhere else in Australia, alright? So yes, I had to basically slip, slop, and slap. If you don't know what that means, it means a shirt, sunblock, hat, sunglasses, all right? So you're fully clothed, like wearing all these hot clothes, and it could be like 40 degrees outside. And by the time you get home, you'd literally be drenched in your clothes. That's Queensland, okay? Very uncomfortable. Especially when you're in bed at night, it's very uncomfortable. I mean, everybody has their air cons blasting, everybody has their windows open. It's ridiculous. I know this topic is well and truly off from the sun, but believe me, I've finished talking about the sun now. So this is a totally different part of this video, if you guys are wondering. What else can I say about Queensland? Apart from being hot and humid. Well, yes, Queensland is a tropical area, so you'll witness earthquakes, severe thunderstorms, tsunamis, tidal waves, king waves, flooding, cyclones. I've never witnessed a tornado, but I have witnessed a cyclone. I remember when I was little, I was picking Mum up from the hospital, and I remember my dad had to go call my nan and granddad. That's my dad's parents, by the way. And I had to go back to my nan and granddad's place in the middle of the cyclone. Luckily, it wasn't like the full on, it was actually like the tail end, but still pretty scary, and the winds were still quite damaging to like farmland and the heavy rain. Yes, don't forget the heavy rain. What else can I say about Queensland? The Gold Coast. Oh boy, here we go. Gold Coast is actually one of the major cities in Queensland. Not the type of place I want to go to, but I'd mainly go there for the amusement parks like SeaWorld and Movie World, Dreamworld, Wet n Wild, pretty much all the theme parks that you can actually think of over in the Gold Coast. If you're wondering what Movie World is similar to Disneyland, but it's not. Okay, although Movie World does have Disney characters, but it's not, okay? Totally different amusement park. Have I actually been to an amusement park before? Yes, I have. This, once again, way off from Queensland. This was actually in Victoria, in St Kilda. I went to Luna Park with my mum. I had a blast at Luna Park. I would have been like, 17, 18 at the time. And I went on this merry-go-round. Of course, I had to choose the horse because I love horses. I was like a big kid at this amusement park. So, yes, I actually went to Luna Park. Alright. For you guys overseas, like in a different country, if you don't know what Luna Park is, you can Google Luna Park, alright? In Australia, alright? There's one in Sydney and one in St Kilda, Melbourne. I'm not sure if there's a Luna Park anywhere else. They're the only two that I know of. Alright, so I'm actually going to end this video today because all I wanted to talk about was the sun, However, because there was not a lot of information about the sun that I wrote down, I started talking about my experiences with Queensland and Victoria. Alright, so that's a separate section in this video. Alright. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Now, going back to the sun, if you want more information about the sun, our star, you can actually get on NASA's website to learn more about it. I'm not sure if there is actually more information to it, but I'll leave that to you guys. All right. I don't know. I think I might actually do Mars, because I don't think I've actually done Mars yet. So I think in my next video, I'll be talking about Mars, if I haven't done so already. If I have already spoke about Mars, then let me know, and then I can choose a different planet if I have already. Alright, so comments and questions are left down below. Smash that like button if you haven't done so already on all my videos. Yes, you can watch my videos in any order you like. I have over 200 videos, like I said once before, many times now. Okay, you can watch them any order you like, from new to old, old to new. Okay. Over 200 videos for you guys to watch and enjoy. Alright, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and your notifications bell is optional. I do not pressure anyone with that, okay? I just want to clarify that. No pressure. Alright, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.